A week, 27th of July, June it is, and hello to everyone. I'm trying to be as quick as I can with a few things and not to bore you. I'm going to make a couple of videos, so I won't put too much in this one. So various bits of news to tell you. Okay, we are right up to date now, and when I say up to date, I mean completely and utterly up to date with every single Ben Bunny, Jeremy Fisher and Tom Kitten 50p coin from an advanced order. So if you are one of the people that ordered off us some time ago and you haven't received your coin, then please get in touch with me. Only get in touch with me for those 3 coins. All right, so Ben Bunny, Jeremy Fisher, Tom Kitten. If you haven't received it, please get in touch, because that means it could have gone missing in the post, or maybe there was a mistake made or something. I do make mistakes from time to time, make quite a few. So if you're waiting for a Ben Bunny, Tom Kitten or Jeremy Fisher, you should have received it by now. It should have dropped through your letterbox. Probably I would say, because today is Wednesday, give it until this weekend, and then if you are one of the customers that ordered that coin, paid for it and haven't received it, then from Monday onwards get in touch with me and I will then see what I can do about giving you a free replacement. It's no hardship. These things do happen, and for every so many coins we send through the post, so many of them do go missing. You know, it's one of those things that we just have to deal with. So that takes care of that. Moving on then to Paddington. Paddington has gone absolutely mental with advance orders, which we're grateful for. Thanks very much. Excuse the, I've still got the a bit of hay fever. So yes, we're very grateful for the old Paddington coins. But please note, they've not been released yet. Even though that, you know, so many of you have got emails from Royal Mint and Change Checker and Westminster Collection and so on saying the coins have been released. No, they haven't. They haven't been released at all. And this happens on every single coin now. They say it's released, it's not released. What they're actually referring to is the fact that they have been released in packaged coins. Packaged bunts, packaged proof sets, packaged silver proof, gold proof and so on, although they are completely sold out of gold proof and I can't even get hold of a gold proof. But that's what they're referring to. They're never referring to the fact that the coins have hit the streets. You know, just think about the Beatrix Potters, the 2017 Beatrix Potters, Ben Bunny, Jeremy Fisher, Tom Kitten. No one got any notice whatsoever, not one of you, not me, not anybody, got a single email from anyone saying, oh, by the way, we've released them now, they're out on the streets. Nobody tells us that, nobody tells you that, nobody tells me that. They only tell us all when they're releasing packaged coins, and they make it look like the coin has been actually released and therefore it's hitting the streets, and it hasn't been. And I don't think Paddington will be released, I'm thinking maybe just before Christmas, or what seems more likely, if they're greedy, after Christmas. Why release the coin before Christmas when you can absolutely milk it and rinse it for Christmas? Same as the 2018 Beatrix Potters. I don't for 1 minute think that they're going to be released before Christmas. So there you go. So that's where we are on that. So by all means, place the orders for Paddington Bear. Those of you that have, you know, some people have waited for Beatrix Potter now, you know, for their Ben Bunny. I mean, 8 months, probably 8 months ago, some of you bought the Ben Bunny, and some people have even forgotten what they bought off us. It's been that long, but you've got them now. So we've proved our mettle. You know the score, you know how it works. For the new people, you don't know how it works, so perhaps be a good idea to, if you're a new customer, just have a look at a couple of videos. It doesn't take that long. Watch a video while you're making a cup of tea, or, you know, when you ain't got something, or you're waiting in the dentist, whatever, I don't know. But have a little look through them and find out. So you can get to find out how we work and stuff. But for those of you that know how we work, by all means go for the Paddingtons. I've also added Captain Cook, the £2 coins, for 2018, 19 and 2020. Some people would think that ridiculous. Some of you would think, why would anybody order a coin that's not even going to be released till 2020? I don't know. Why would you order a coin off me? Because you know that once you've ordered it, you can just forget about it. You don't have to get caught up in the auctioning. You don't have to worry about when it's coming or whatever. You just know that when we get it, we're going to send it out. Jane Austen £2, World War I £2. I don't believe it, but even myself I don't believe it, but I can't see any. We've gone through thousands and thousands and we ain't seen them hit the streets yet. I mean, the moment anybody sees one hit the streets, that's the time to email me and say, did you know they've hit the streets? And I'll reply, yes I did. But we've not seen it yet. One of the people that's been working with us, Aaron, he's been working with us for a couple of months now, and he is now moved to Manchester. And as you know, we're down in Weymouth. And Aaron's job is going to be going to the banks and the post offices under our account and getting certain change and checking and checking and checking and checking it. That is his job, day in, day out, day in, day out. A bit boring in some ways, but that's his job. So in some ways we are going to be finding a little bit more in other areas. Like for the last week, he's only just moved up there a week ago, and we couldn't get anything sorted with the ordering, so he's got whatever he could, which this happens to be 20p's, and he's found a 1986. Now I know one 1986 in a whole week is not brilliant, but 1986 is a proof year, and it just proves that what I've always said, which is that proof years are out there in the change. Just like the 2009, 2010, 2011, 2016 50p Shield. They are made only for sets, but they are out there in the change. So every time you get a Shield in your change, you should check the date. You really, 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 really should check the date of every Shield 50p. Because one of these days, you're going to see a 9, a 10, 11 or 16 in your hand in the change. And know immediately that's worth 50 quid. So it just shows you that they're out there. I mean, we've found the 1972 pennies in change. Mind you, we go through millions of them, but it just proves that yes, they do get minted, they do get thrown in the change. I suspect sometimes, pardon me, I suspect sometimes from the Royal Mint, you know, they get made and they're probably not happy with the quality of the coin and chuck it in the change instead of remelting it down. That's my own personal thoughts. No one's ever told me that. So we've covered Paddington. What else? Weekend. I was going to have the weekend off. I spent Saturday, several hours on Saturday answering emails because, as you know, I was seriously behind on emails last week. I did that, and then thought I'll allow Sunday just to spend some time in the garden because, as you know, I like to spend a little bit of time in here. A couple of you asked to sort of see it, so I'll show you a little bit. Show you a little bit if I can. Let's have a look. Oops, a daisy. So that's my pond. I can't quite see what I'm showing you, but that's my pond that I built. Yay! And that's the site. That's the garden. Lucky, huge. Now I've fixed up my table. So there we go. Put it back. And I think, well, it just shows it's human. Leave all the cock-ups in. When it falls over, leave it in. So what I was going to do is spend a couple of hours in the garden. I want to spend most of the day in the garden on Sunday, but I couldn't. Because 11 o'clock Sunday morning, we got hacked. And on our eBay account. And over 16,000 auctions were posted. 16,198 auctions were posted, to be exact. But were not mine. Oh, everything from Gibson guitars to, I don't know, you name it, all expensive stuff, all starting at a penny, people going mental for it, and of course not a single one of them was real, so I had to deal with that with eBay. That just took hours. Then there's people sending in loads of questions. Can I see a photograph? Can I see this? Can I ask a question? Can I buy it now? And that took some dealing with as well. That took a little bit of time up. So in the end I only got a couple of hours on Sunday in the garden, but I was grateful for that. So I'm going to do another video to do with the hacking because there's no point in me explaining it here, because the people that are just buyers, it will just go straight over your head. But any of you customers of mine that are sellers on eBay or Amazon and you use a third-party site to copy your items over and sync them in, you really, really, really do want to watch that video. And because of that, because of what happened, everything that we do is now synced to eBay. And so when that happened, we had to change all our passwords and everything else. And of course, as soon as that happened, that interferes with the sync. of the other third-party providers, and so everything on our own site, apart from advance orders, showed as sold out. And for those of you that couldn't understand why things were showed as sold out, that's why it was. But everything now is back up and running, and the quantities should be all exact again now, so you should be okay on that. Next thing is, I'm also asked why sometimes on package coins, well, most of the time on package coins, I'm dearer than what Royal Mint charge and Change Checker and Westminster Collection. I'm going to do another video especially for that, so I'm going to do one for the hacking, and I'm going to do one to explain why I'm dearer. And this was posed to me by Joy. Well, it's posed to me by a couple of you, but I'm just picking on Joy to answer Joy's question. And I'll do a video specifically for that to explain why I'm more expensive. But the one of the reasons is because they tend to sell the coins cheaper than essentially what they pay for them. I don't understand how they can do that, especially with the days of VAT now and one thing and another. But I do know that it's impossible to make a profit at sometimes the prices that they charge, and it can only be as a loss leader, you know, maybe to sign you up to whatever. No one can sell cheaper than the Royal Mint because the Royal Mint make them, so none of us will get that from the Royal Mint. Now, £5 coins that come out, new £5 coins, I do them at £24.95. I also have to factor in that, don't forget, you get 10% back on your points, so that's like a 10% cash back. And I also have to factor in discounts on one thing and another, and we do a 20% discount on eBay every now and again. So, so I do have to factor that in. However, there's a listing up there which we're just posting now. The baby, not baby now, he's 5 years old. Prince George, he's 5 years old this year. They've done a £5 coin to commemorate George being 5 years old, and we are going to do that. We're doing that on advance order at £19.95. Yes, you can use your vouchers. Yes, you can use your discounts. Yes, you can use your points. So you can make it a bit cheaper. But you can order it, and I've got them on order, and they come out in a few weeks' time, so that's why I'm putting it on advance order. It is going on eBay at £24.95, but it will be copied over onto our site and synced in, so you'll also see a separate listing for it for the same price, £24.95, on our own site. However, on the advance order, you can get one for £19.95. We've done the Captain Cook £2. There is a 2018, a 2019 and a 2020. Don't know why they should do it like that. We are taking advance orders on all of them, and you can use your vouchers and you can use your reward points and so on. And that's why I've put them up. Someone said, are you mental? You know, why would you sell a 2020 coin now? Well, if someone's got the reward points there, why not? You can use your reward points. You've ordered it. You know it's safe. You know it's done. And you know you're going to get it. And that's the thing with all our advance orders. The customers that have been with us for quite a while and do it again and again and again, they know as soon as we get them, we're going to post them, and so they don't give us any GBH on the ear roll or anything like that, because they know that they're going to get them. New customers don't quite understand, and so you know, you need to understand that when they say a coin's released, it's not necessarily released. So is there anything else that I need to tell you about this week? I haven't had a chance to do anything else at all because the last couple of weeks has been really busy. But we are up to date with all of the orders, Ben Bunny, Tom Kitten, Jeremy Fisher, and anybody that hasn't got one by this weekend, contact me on Monday or Monday onwards and let me know, and we'll replace them. Your voucher code this week, £2.50, just for accepting this email and watching the video. £2.50, any coin you like. There's no time limit on it. You have to spend £2.50 because you can't get £2.50 off if you spend less than £2.50. So your minimum spend is £2.50, and your voucher code is in capital letters HACKED, HACKED, hacked. I thought that was appropriate, really. Our 5,000th order was done this time. I'm running out of time now. 5,000th order was done. Well done to David Philpotts. What I did was I put 5,000 reward points in his account, and I'm going to do the same at 10,000 and 15 and so on. So on our 10,000th order, that 10,000th customer, or 10,000th order customer, will get 10,000 points. I'm going to do a video about that in a minute, and in that video will be a bonus for everybody else. So David Philpott has got himself 5,000 points, but everybody else can have a fiver to spend on anything you like. And this is the only advertising I'm going to give that video. So have a look at that video, look for it, watch it, get yourself a fiver.